But hey, there's still a lot of movies coming out in 2023, and we're going to talk about them. That being said, Prettiest of Guardians, give me that countdown.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shazam!
Get over here! Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Pacino. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and Smoke. You are tuning in to NerdCage Live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Don't miss an episode or you'll get caged. So let's finish him.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right.
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom!
Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Oh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful!
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster! Oh no, Joe! The galaxy's doomed because of you!
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's f***ing diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCageLive.
This is Anthony Marquez, better known as Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat. Make sure to like and subscribe to NerdCage Live. Be there. Us.
Thank you, NerdCage Nation, for getting us to 700 subscribers. But Joe, there's still work to do if we're going to give away a free Xbox Series X.
That's right. Get us to 1,500 subs right here on YouTube, and we will give this Xbox Series X away to one lucky winner once we hit our goal.
Come on! Xbox Series X is where it's at. We can play games like Halo and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
And for you sports junkies, you can play the latest Madden and NBA 2K and play almost any game you want under the Fantasticals Xbox Game Pass.
We want you to be able to play all the best games with a brand new Xbox Series X that you can win right here on NerdCage Live.
Once we get to 1,500 subs, we will release a video on how you can enter, and we will give this away on a live stream.
No purchase necessary, US and Canada only. Please subscribe to NerdCage Live.
Hi, I'm Leah Montalongo, the OG Sindel. Please like, subscribe to NerdCage Live.
Greetings, citizens. You're now trapped in a nerd cage. We hope you have a smashing good time.
You're now about to witness the strength of geek knowledge. Haha! Hello and welcome. That's right. Once again, you are trapped in NerdCage Live. Please like, please follow, please subscribe. This channel is a celebration of all things pop culture, including our favorite movies that are yet to come out in 2023. I'm your co-host, Jay Say Motherfucking G, certified geek 7 days a week, coming to you live from yours truly, the land of the movie savior himself, Tom Cruise, Syracuse, New York. And introducing my full-fledged, gorgeous panel, starting with our NerdCage queen, hailing from Portland, Oregon, the prettiest of guardians. How are you today?
Hey Jay, hey NerdCage. I am doing so good. We had kind of a snow day here in Portland, which means that I got to stay home, and I'm just feeling super fresh and excited to talk to you all about movies.
Excellent. And he's the Italian Goku who's getting taste of snow for the first time of his life. Just kidding. Derek, a.k.a. I am the one who nerds. How's it going, bud?
I'm doing well. No snow yet. We are threatened with it. But all things are great. I'm really looking forward to talking about the movies that are coming up this year. Whether or not my movies make the top 5, we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's get into it.
All right. And from the East Coast of New Jersey, he's our newest member, Josh from On Paper. How's it going?
How's it going, man? I just reached 300 plus. I'm so happy. Thanks, guys, for subbing. If you're not, go check me out. I make fun of some of my favorite YouTube things. Oh, and also Jay and I, we have a video on there. We did some reactions. We might be doing some more very soon. And yeah, ready to talk about movies that I'm excited to see in 2023. It's gonna be good. Seems like a better year than 2022.
How many subscribers did you just cross again?
Yeah.
It's over 300. I think it's 305, 306.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And finally, he's our moderator and trollhammer, stronger than a DK Banana Slammer. It is Joe from FallenOne Gaming. How's it going?
I am glad to finally be back in the live stream segments and here in the theater, ready to dish it out about the greatest movies of 2023 coming soon.
Yes, and Joe, before we go any further, who do we got in the chat tonight?
In the chat tonight, we have Shay Smithers and the rest of us.
Woo!
Okay, awesome. I'm
What's
sorry,
up,
I
Shay?
can't see the chat. It's not showing up on Streamlabs, so I'm gonna have to put my phone up here. But yes. So lots to discuss today, but we got a lot of stuff going on this week. Derek.
Yes.
So let's start with the podcast. Episode 4. What we got going on?
Episode 4 of the Vibe Check, we find our heroes have made their way into the land of Prismere and will interact with all things and maybe even get into a little bit of combat. You'll just have to listen.
Also, I'm also pleased to also say we're also going to be live on Saturday night as well because some handsome fuck on screen right now is about to
I like to
adulthood.
think of her as pretty. Oh, me.
I was like, is it, or what's Joe got going on this weekend?
Not me this time.
Yeah, we'll be doing a double feature of we're doing Kung Fury and The Matrix. You can watch Kung Fury here on YouTube for free, and you can watch The Matrix on HBO Max. We'll have the links in the description. I believe Jay's already on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to hanging out and looking at some equally amazing and absurd films.
And
Yeah,
yes,
it'd be
we're
nice to-
order a bunch of strippers and a bunch of pizza, so be there Saturday, hang out with
love
us.
strippers.
Josh,
I mean,
you're
I
the
can-
hookup. Get all the
Yeah,
strippers.
I can do
Get all
that.
the
Yeah,
strippers
I
right
mean, we
there.
are in different time
Josh
zones,
is
so
the
that might
plug.
be an issue. But maybe I could email them to you or some of the strippers, And it would be nice to watch 1.5 movies with you guys on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kung
So
Fury's
be
not
there
really,
for that.
No.
And Pretty Guardian, what do you got going on your channel right now?
Well, tomorrow I am launching a new video about Star Ocean, the Divine Force. I just beat it, so, I want to talk about it. So if you love JRPGs, come on over and check it out.
And you just dropped a short, didn't you? Free Guy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always dropping shorts these days. Yeah, so I
Yep.
did one on Free Guy, and I
strippers.
actually have one about season 2 of Vox Machina coming out next week.
Awesome,
Nice.
awesome. And then over on Paper, Josh, anything you want to promote real quick?
I mean, these fucking DK Oldies videos, they just keep coming out, and I've just been. But I'm going to be doing reactions to other things, but those seem to be getting a lot of views. Apparently, you guys love ripping on this company. Just don't buy retro games from DK Oldies. It's
I've
just
been hearing that too.
Enough. Don't overpay for them. That's it.
And then Joe, what? Okay, so Joe, before we kind of, I might have some work to do, but tell them about Friday. Just cautionary.
All right. Tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow, it's looking good that we're going to do Metal Gear Solid 2, but it may end up having to start at 9. So just be forward.
Yeah, I'm working on the Major Joe Blow project, and my deadline's tomorrow, and I'm not quite done, but I should have it done before 9 o'clock. I'm confident I can get it done. So we don't want to make an official announcement. This is going to be like, hey, be on the lookout, kind of an announcement. But for sure, Joe, what's going on Tuesday for sure?
On Tuesday, we are back to the Callisto Protocol after a short hiatus.
Yes. I've been working on Joe Blow, and Joe's just been working, so... Yep. So, and before we go any further, please get yourself a NerdCage Live T-shirt. More, well, actually, we don't have this design anymore, or this one, but I'm gonna put them back up, and hopefully nothing will happen. But yeah, get yourself a NerdCage Live T-shirt. They can all shapes, all sizes, big or small. We love them all. Right for skinny booty collar, fat fucks, big tits, small tits. It don't matter. We got you covered. Any color, any design. Go to our TeePublic. It's mighty fine. Just saying. Yes. Okay, so there are movies coming out in 2023. Even though there's been some good... We're off to a good start, guys. We had Megan. We had Ant-Man. We're going to have Cocaine Bear tonight. I mean, we're 2023.
And Megan is getting an unrated release on Peacock, isn't it?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Megan being worthwhile was not on my 2023 bingo card. I'm not going to lie.
Megan was fine. It was predictable as hell, but it was all right. I will say this. Ant-Man, it did have its issues, but it was if you're an MCU fan, it's important to moving forward.
Ooh,
it might not be the best movie.
Okay.
It's very crucial to see,
Oh, my chat's working now. Cool. Yeah. Yes, and again, shameless plug, check out Josh's short YouTube short on our channel for Ant-Man. And you also did Missing
and Knock at the Cabin. I did a couple other ones,
Yeah, and then we've been dropping The Last of Us.
I want to say real quick, thank you, Josh, for making that Knock on the Cabin. I was actually on my way to the theater to go see it. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, but...
And I saw your review. I was like, nah, dude, I'm good.
Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Dude, it's M. Night Shyamalan. He's like...
Maybe it's great. Maybe you'll like it.
I might. And maybe I'll rent it one day. But, I don't know that I want to go to, the theater and spend my money and time.
I wouldn't recommend it to you. I wouldn't even recommend renting it. But I'm just saying, I don't know.
I will still rent it or watch it on Netflix or something when it comes out for free. But yeah, no, I was on my bike on my way over and I was like, oh hey, oh well, guess I'll go and do literally anything else.
I can recommend Old to you because Old is hilariously bad, but this is just bad.
I've heard.
Yeah, Knock at the Cabin is just boring bad. Yeah.
Right, yeah, but all things considering, though, despite these hit or miss movies, I think 2023 is off to a great start, and this year just looks so goddamn stacked. So please, NerdCage Nation, don't be upset if there's a movie that you're excited for that doesn't make our list. Don't get mad because there's a lot of movies, and we all 5 of us will rip through our top 10s at the end of the night.
Absolutely.
So
and feel free to give us yours.
Yes. So but we have 2 honorable mentions. But I want to start with Pretty Guardian. So we're doing something a little bit different tonight. I'm going to let everybody guess, and if you guess, you can guess 1 or 2. There's 2 honorable mentions, so if you guess one of them. So we'll start with Pretty Guardian. So we have 2 honorable mentions. What do you think it is?
Oh, the honorable mentions. Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
Nope. Derek. 2 of the honorable mentions. Any one of the 2.
I'm gonna throw Renfield.
No.
In the mix. Okay.
No, but actually, that Renfield did make a lot of people's lists. Josh, name one of the 2 honorable mentions.
I want to stress how important this is. The winner of this gets a Radio Shack gift card. It's for $500. Okay.
Have to go back in time to use it.
That fucking Cocaine Bear movie. I'm gonna guess Cocaine Bear was in there.
Oh.
No. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Joe, you're the last one. Get it,
Joe. I'm gonna go heavy into left field here and say Flash.
No.
Oh, that was a good
Two
guess.
of our
Yeah, good
honorable
swing.
mentions.
Good swing.
Here we go, guys. Our 2 honorable mentions are Godzilla 0 and Creed 3. We're tied for our honorable
I never would have
mentions.
guessed either of those.
I don't even know Godzilla 0. Sorry, Derek. I don't know what that is.
How much does that hurt you, Jay, that Creed only made an honorable mention?
So,
I didn't even see a
hold
thing for
on.
the
We will
Godzilla.
get to that. I'm not that upset. I'm not that upset. I'm glad at least made honorable mention, but yes. So, here's the thing about Godzilla 0. 2 of the 5 people you see on screen right now are diehard Godzilla fans. So we're the only ones that had it ranked, but we had it ranked high. So that is why Godzilla 0 made the list. So I know I'm sure there's not too much because we really don't know much about it. I mean, I do know a few things, but there's
I was
really
just
not
gonna
much.
ask if it had
All
any-
we know, November 3rd, 2023 in Japan. And if I'm going to guess, it'll probably hit America in January or February based on how the turnaround for Shin Godzilla went.
Yeah, and Shin Ultraman also will probably also factor into the fact that it'll probably hit U.S. theaters much quicker than
But
usual.
for those who may not understand, Godzilla, it's a Toho Godzilla movie.
Okay.
It's a standalone
No
Toho.
Millie Bobby
It's
Brown.
not the stupid
No.
MonsterVerse.
Okay.
This is straight out of Japan, standalone monster solo Godzilla movie set in World War II. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now, Creed 3. I am very pleased because I know, looking at the screen right now, we don't have sporty fans, boxing fans, Rocky fans on here, but Creed 3 managed to crack the honorable mention. And I want to reveal some news to everybody. Over this weekend, this man finally watched Creed 1. So, Joe, I actually want to start with you, your feelings on Creed 3, and what were your thoughts on Creed, and how would you compare it to the rest of the Rocky franchise?
I'm kind of with you on how it compares. I mean, they're both, like Rocky 1 and Creed 1, are first installments, into a series. So they kind of hold special anyway. But I did think that Creed, for me, the original one, ranks up there probably with how Rocky 4, the original, not the director's cut, but the original one kind of ranks for me. So, and if you know me, you know that I love Rocky 4. So.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what Creed 3 is going to bring, but you have to show me Creed 2 first.
We will do that tomorrow, probably before the Matrix and whatnot. Pretty Guardian, any thoughts and feelings on Godzilla's, any curiosity on Godzilla 0 or any thoughts on Creed 3? And I don't know how familiar you are with the Creed/Rocky franchise.
Well, let's start with Godzilla 0 real quick. What do we know about it so far?
So
we know.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was announced. What was it? November of last year, right?
On Godzilla Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was on Godzilla Day.
And I was right, by the way.
And information.
You
is
did
slowly
predict
trickled
that.
out.
I remembered that.
I have a source.
It's set in World War II, so this will make it canonically the oldest Godzilla to date, at least in terms of like a standalone film. We know it's going to be a standalone film. There's no talks of a sequel just yet. At least that's what I remember reading.
And it's not tied to the Showa era at all. Like, this has nothing to do. Like, this is a different timeline, different.
You know what? I think that I didn't even consider that one when I made my list. If I had, I think I would have put it in somewhere in like 10, 9, or 8. I think that would have made my top 10.
For all things considered, that's good placement for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
I had it ranked high. Just saying.
Yeah. Spoilers. It was my number 1.
I also want to shout out to Doom real quick. When we started our stream, and we only had Shay in the chat. I was like, oh no, where's Sweet Baby Doom? He's always in here. So I'm glad that you popped in. I'm glad that you made it.
Yeah, I actually had, thanks Doom, we always appreciate you being here. I had it ranked 3. Josh, so let's I'm sorry, let's go to Derek. So Derek, you already said your piece on Godzilla.
Yeah.
Well, you just watched the Rocky movies recently because of your job. So do you have any thoughts on Creed 3?
So I haven't watched the Creed films. I have seen the Rocky films. And I can't really say one way or the other, but I do appreciate Michael B. Jordan as an actor.
Yep. Who's directing too, by the way.
Oh, well, there you have it. And I am kind of curious to see. I want to see the other ones first.
You
before
need
I make
to watch
any
the other
kind
ones
of
first.
decisions.
That's why I made Joe watch the first one with me. We're gonna watch the second one this weekend. You cannot watch Creed 3 without watching the other 2 first. Or at least the first one. You could probably get by without the second one, but you definitely need to see the first one.
I think that is probably why it made honorable mentions, not the top 5, is because it's a continuation. You need to see the other ones first.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm speaking as somebody who's not too big into boxing or anything like that. I didn't break my neck to go see the other films. But yeah, I think honorable mention is admittedly surprising, but I understand.
I'm fine with it. I would have been a little bit sad if it didn't make the list at all. Josh, go ahead. We're seeing it Monday.
Wow. I mean, you didn't need to tell them that. We could have just surprised them with it Monday. Yeah, I thought that was the plan, but I mean, and also you never know, like your car, hopefully I'm knocking on wood, make sure you make it down here safely,
I'll be fine.
Make sure check your tires, check your engine. Damn it, Josh, my tire. No. I didn't want to bring that. No, it's my number 8, and the reason, like I said to Jay, it's not. I love Creed 2. I actually like Creed 2 better than Creed 1.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
I actually really do like it better, and for me, it was just like, oh, that's a good way to end it. But they're not going to end it, and we're going to see this. So it's like, when they ruin, sometimes they can ruin things. Like Taken, for instance, I was thinking about the other day for some reason, because I was like, oh, Taken's a masterpiece. Then they made the second one. Then they made a third one, which was god awful. Then they made a TV show. It's like, dude, just stop ruining good stuff that ends perfectly. I say the same thing about the Batman. I remember, Will Band was looking at me like I was like crazy. He was like, oh no, like I want to see the sequel. It's like, no, just let something perfect be perfect. So if Creed 3 is really good, I know maybe you, Jay, you want to see more.
Keep pumping them out, baby. Keep pumping them out.
This is what
Rocky's
happens.
my all-time favorite.
This is how things get ruined and destroyed. And you have to just ignore parts. I'm just saying, But yeah, it will be nice to watch the movie with you, Jay, and you'll get to see our awesome AMC
I'm looking
theater
forward
here.
to it, and
Nice.
look forward to dinner
Paramus.
too. You're buying. Thank you. All right, so we'll go on to number 5 now. Okay, so before number 5, Pretty Guardian, any guesses on what number 5 is?
Oh, we're doing a big jump there. Number 5, my guess is going to be the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Derek,
all right.
number 5.
John Wick 4.
Not yet.
Okay.
I shouldn't have said that. Josh.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're really
Josh,
now we know.
Stop
Number
with the
5.
not yes, man. You ruined it. But all right. See. All right, I'm gonna guess because you guys. I'm gonna assume that some of you didn't see Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
No.
Oh.
Joe,
Okay.
it's all on you again. You can be the savior, Joe. What is number 5?
Indiana Jones.
Oh.
At
No.
number 5, it is Dune Part 2 is our number 5.
I almost said that too. But I wanted to see if I was hoping it was going to be Indiana Jones so that I could see your face go nuts.
Parts of the highly anticipated
So I know you
sequel
hate
that, let's be real, I knew we were getting it. I know the pandemic affected things and the whole HBO Max thing, but Dune 2 was inevitable, so Meg,
Thanos, man.
how do you feel about, did you see Dune, or what's your thoughts on Dune?
I have not seen Dune yet. So I am one of those people where I do not like to wait 5 years in between movies. So I am specifically waiting for the second one to come out so that I can go back and watch the first one. But I am very much looking forward to it. I love Timothée Chalamet.
Dude, he's fantastic. He's good.
Yeah,
at
Tim
everything.
Sham's great, man. He's getting some good stuff.
By the way, I think he'll make a good Flash. Just saying. Derek, just go ahead. I know this was one of yours.
This was my number 5. So I'm surprised to see that I nailed that one. Love Dune. The trailer for the first film got me to go out and read the book. So I know that this is going to be interesting because it covers not only the ending of book 1, but goes into book 2, which is really interesting. It's not going to be as wackadoo as the 80s version, but it will be. There's a lot to get excited about in terms of just sci-fi insanity. So I don't want to say much. I'm excited.
Josh, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'll start with where it was on my list. It was number 3, and it's the answer to the question: will I ever watch Dune Part 1 again? Like, if it's bad, the answer will be no. If it's a masterpiece, and it basically what we're watching is the second and third act of a film. Like, that's the way I see it. We just watched the first 2 acts, and like what Maggie said, it's like, that's the right idea. That's brilliant. To wait till you get a fucking complete movie, that's okay, whatever. It's in 2 parts, but keep in mind, again, this like the opposite effect with like a movie. I'll use an example. Jumper is a movie where it's like, oh, whoa, we're ready. Whoa, you guys ready for the next? There is no next one. And just, you know what? And this is like that. If this fails, I'll never watch Dune Part 1 again, no matter how great the filmmaking was.
That's how I feel about it. It Part 2.
Yeah.
Like, I love the first one, and the second one just fucked everything for me. Even though I love Jessica Chastain.
Because there was a lot of silly stuff in there. But I feel you, though. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I feel. And, you know, the great Denis Villeneuve, man. Come on, pull it through. Pull it through, babe. Let's go.
If there's anyone that can pull it through, it's him.
That's the man. That's the man.
Yeah, absolutely. Joe.
Super excited.
Joe's an old school Dune fan. So, Joe, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. This was actually my number 4.
Okay.
And I did love the first one, although it was really long to sit through. It was still, you know, it was enjoyable. So it was a good playthrough, or sit through anyway. But I'm interested to see what happens in the second one, even though I've seen the original. I want to see if they bring the alien in the tank. If anybody remembers the original, I want to see that in HD. I also want a fucking Sting cameo.
Oh, God.
He's still going, man. Sting.
But I know. But that being said, I'm truly interested to see the second one here. So,
Fun fact, Dune Part 2 and Godzilla 0 come out the same day, November 3rd, 2023.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
But Godzilla 0 is obviously just in Japan. But just want to throw it out there. So circle November 3rd, everybody. You got Dune and Godzilla. Let's talk about a fucking sci-fi takeover. All right. So, at number 3, Pretty Guardian. I know you can get it this time. What is number 3?
No, we gotta do 4, buddy. Gotta do 4.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I jumped
right, man. We got you, brother.
You know what messed me up? I'm sorry. You know what messed me up?
I know what number 3 is now.
Well, no. Joe said this was my number 4 on June. I think that's what messed me up.
I tripped you up. I'm sorry.
Yes. No. That's my F up. All right. Man. All right. So, but still. All right. Pretty Guardian. What is number 4? I know you got this.
Super Mario Bros.
Nope. Derek, number 4.
Actually,
the Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey!
Because he said it was on it.
Release date March 31st, 2023, which cracked number 1 a number of times from what I can remember on our list here. So that being said, since Derek, you guessed that right, go ahead.
This was my number 2. I'm excited about it for a myriad of reasons. mostly because like I've spent so much time in a lot of the established cities that they've been showing off recently in terms of like being in their in game. So like the fact that they worked with the writers of the game to make it as authentic as possible. The fact that there's a lot of jokes. And there's a lot of people that are like, hey, it's going to be way too quippy. Motherfucker, that's how, like, every D&D game is. I don't care who you are. That's just how it plays out. That bit where they're doing the talk with the dead guy, I've done that as a DM. Like, legit. So, like, they've nailed the feel. They just have to stick the landing. And I think we could have a new, like, a perpetual cinematic universe on our hands. We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited.
All right. Pretty Guardian, I know you're excited for this one, and you are the queen of RPG, so go ahead.
Thank you. Well, Derek said it very well. So just to build on that a little bit, like, I do love the campiness and the humor of it. I think it'll be a very fun, like, perfect for the summertime movie. And then I am really excited for the implications, because it does seem like they're really taking this seriously as far as like doing a good job and like a high production value of a D&D movie. And I think the sky is going to be the limit. So I'm excited for it, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Not to mention that's a badass cast, just saying. Josh,
oh yeah,
I know this cracked your list.
Michelle Rodriguez in there.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to admit something. It's not going to be a popular opinion. I never really liked Michelle Rodriguez for a long time, but she's growing on me. That's okay. No, she's been growing on me though. You know, with the Fast movies and this movie.
Dude,
and
watch Widows.
I didn't like Widows. We saw Widows in Twitter. Yeah, we hated Widows, but she's been in other stuff that I like her. But no, D&D, magic adjacent, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's right in my alley. I'm going to be thinking about what cards everybody is, what their power and toughness is, even though they're not cards. You know, and that for that reason, that's why I liked Hellboy 2 so much, because I was just like, oh, look at all this cool fantasy shit. Oh, there's an elemental here. There's a dragon here. It's going to be cool getting nice fantasy stuff. And it was number 6 on my list, by the way. Yeah, and you know, Jeremy Irons, he's not going to be in it.
One day had a good fantasy movie like this.
We have to have one day where we watch that one, though. Like, where we just unleash it. That should be cheesy. Yeah, I know. That should be
charity part 2.
Rain from
Absolutely.
the skies.
So this will be a redemption from that, in my opinion. Yep.
And all right, Joe, thoughts on Dungeons and Dragons?
All right. This wasn't on my top 10, but it's only because I've never played D&D before, so I think a lot of the references in the movie are going to go way the hell over my head. And maybe once I see it, maybe it'll creep back up the list a bit. But going into 2023, I'm excited for it, but it doesn't crack the top 10 for me.
I'm the same boat with you, Joe. Like, it's not in my top 10, but that doesn't mean I don't want to see it. I want to see this movie. I think the cast is amazing, and you know, I know how much this means to the D&D fans, and it looks fun. I mean, I can't hate on it, so I'm actually generally looking forward to it.
But can I respond to that though, really quick? I just want to say, like, you might not be Joe and Jay, you might not be Magic, D&D, whatever fantasy game players, but did you guys like Lord of the Rings? Because you know, if it will
just
have
Lord, not the Hobbit, just the Lord of the Rings.
Either way, though, but I mean, you'll get that type of
the Hobbit.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. If you like that, I feel like you like this. But there's going to be obviously more comedy.
And I have yet to watch the Rings of Power. Rings of Power is on my list. I haven't got to it yet.
Right.
But yes, so yeah, Dungeons and Dragons is our collective number 4. All right, so Josh, since Derek gets it right, we're gonna move on to start with Josh. We'll go around. Josh, what is number 3?
Is John Wick 4?
No. Joe, what's number 3?
Across the Spider-Verse.
No. Pretty Guardian, you got this. What's number 3?
Oh, my guess is going to be Across the Spider-Verse. No, Super Mario Bros.
Yes! Super Mario Brothers, the movie, coming out April 7th. Even though it's got the stupid-ass Chris Pratt in it, I cannot wait for Super Mario. Yes, that's our number 3. So Pretty Guardian, you nailed it. Go ahead. Super Mario Brothers, floor is yours.
Yeah, well, we're all gamers, so I knew it was going to be on all of our lists, right? I don't know. It looks good. I think the animation looks beautiful. I don't have a lot to say about the voice acting, but I'm excited to see the movie. It's a must-see for me.
Absolutely. Derek, we're all chomping at the bit. I mean, look at this goddamn poster. Look how vibrant those colors are. But yeah, Derek.
Yeah, it was funny. I was talking about it today with one of my coworkers, and while I'm not a fan of Chris Pratt, I don't think, even if he like shoehorns in a performance, I don't think it's going to diminish the film itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that there's a like just the trailers alone, for lack of a better term, are beautiful. Like everything is rendered gorgeously. Everybody looks their part. Like I can nitpick, but like at the end of the day, it's still going to be a good time. So I'm very excited for it. I'm looking forward to. There's a few things that they could do that I'm a little worried about, but I won't get into it. I'm excited. I'm telling myself I'm excited.
Oh my god, this movie means everything to me, and Josh, go ahead.
Oh my god, I should go. I'm like the enemy of the day today, man. Yeah, this wasn't.
This
even
is
on my
not
list.
a jerk-off circle, okay? This is not an echo chamber.
No, it's okay.
On,
no, I figured I'd be the enemy. I thought it would be a completely different way, though, and I actually had plans for other speeches. But I actually forgot about Super Mario Brothers completely. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'll take my daughter to see it. You know what I mean?
There you go.
I don't know.
Mario's a chode, and this movie's for kids.
Yeah, right. You know. What can I say? Chris Pratt? I don't know. Boy, I don't even care about that. I wasn't even thinking about it. It didn't make my top 10. But yeah, sure, I'll see it. And you guys, I don't want to diminish you guys. You guys seem like you're super excited for it, you know? Maybe it will
You're
bring
the only one that didn't.
Maybe it will bring other shit. Maybe it will bring Zelda and, all these other
There's
guys
already talks.
Oh,
yes.
If they give me a Tom Holland Zelda, I will die happy.
Well, it would be a Tom Holland link, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
so
right.
no,
I wasn't thinking.
No opposition. I just am not excited, but I'll see it. You know what I mean?
That's fine. We're not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I guess Tom Holland can
I
play
like
Zelda too.
Joe, what shocks me is you're such a because of NerdCage Live Gaming, you've been slowly becoming a Nintendo kid again. But you've always been one of those diehard PlayStation. I need violence in my life.
I don't think Jay expects me to go as hard as I did. This is my number one.
Wow.
So this is my most anticipated movie of 2023. There's a star-studded cast, maybe minus Pratt, but there's a star-studded cast here, and all the trailers just look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I can say otherwise with it is please make a real film out of that SNL skit.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, that looked good, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah.
And I think we all agree Pedro Pascal would be a better voice for Mario, just saying.
I think anybody would be a better voice for Mario.
Who else do we have in the cast?
Jack Black is Bowser, Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong,
Anya
Charlie Day's
Taylor-Joy's in it,
Luigi.
right?
Yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
That's one of my favorite actresses of all time.
Keegan Michael Key's Toad.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anna Taylor-Joy's Princess Peach.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yes. And Nintendo has their handprints all over this. And bold prediction. You ready for a bold prediction? Maybe it's not so bold, but I'm going to go there, all right?
Go ahead.
The number one box office of all time for an animated film is that goddamn stupid Lion King remake. Not the original, the Lion King remake with what, $1.2 billion or something like that?
Oh, no.
I predict Super Mario Brothers will break the animated movie box office record. You gotta bet your sweet ass all of us 30-somethings and 40-somethings that were Nintendo kids are gonna march to the theaters to see this kid, and all of us 30-somethings and 40-somethings have multiple babies that love Nintendo are gonna go see this movie too. This movie is gonna make fucking bank, and it's gonna break Lion King in half.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Right, but are you excited about it though?
Oh, yeah.
that was a joke. I don't know if you I laughed there.
This is my number two.
Yeah.
My number two. So yes.
I hope that, and I hope, obviously I don't want it to fail. I hope that it's good. I hope you guys get a great movie, and I hope we all get a great movie, because I guess I'm going to go see it. So, you know.
So I think the validity to that claim that it will dethrone Lion King.
Who cares?
Right. I mean, one, that's absolutely correct. Two, I think there's already kind of scientific fact to back that up. In the 90s, there was a test to see the most recognizable faces to children.
Yep.
And the top three was
Ronald McDonald,
Super Mario, and I think Jesus.
Oh, Jesus was in there. Because I remember Super Size Me when Jesus, they were like,
what is it, Jay?
Is that the
Jesus? Yeah.
That's a good thing. I mean, be sacrilegious to put Mario above
never
Jesus,
seen,
but I'm certainly glad he's above Ronald McGoddamn Donald. You know, like
I never seen Detective Pikachu, but I know Sonic was okay. I saw the first one, so maybe this will be better than that.
Sonic was alright.
Yeah. So maybe this will be better than that. You know, if it's better than Sonic, like just above mediocre.
It's gonna be better than John Leguizamo, Bob Hoskins, but like. Well, I just got a feeling, like, I think this is it. Like, this is, like, Universal's, like, big, like, this is, like, it. Like, this is going to be their record-breaking movie. I just got a feeling, dude. I got a feeling. Just the hype is real, I'm telling you. Just.
I genuinely hope you are right.
Yes.
I would hate to see the day that you come on stream and you're just like, guys, the Mario movie was terrible.
I mean, dude, I had to live through that last year with the Mortal Kombat 2021 movie, okay? Same scenario. I was hyping that shit up so hard, and then Joe, just tell him what happened that night.
Oh my God. That's, what was it? It's like 3 a.m. He's like, oh, just fucking guy did that? That was,
Yeah, we watched it. Me, Joe, and my friend Randy, we all watched it at 3 in the morning when it dropped on HBO Max. And I stood out on the couch and started screaming.
I remember, whatever. I don't want to get into it.
I have a feeling that, like, I hope history doesn't repeat itself.
No, I left the theater. I didn't have to leave the theater. Well, I had to leave the theater because I had to do something. It wasn't, but I was like, I'm not missing anything here. I'll just catch the rest on, like, you know, HBO Max or whatever. Not HBO Max.
This is not going to be the disaster of Mortal Kombat 2021.
I liked Mortal Kombat 2021 and can't wait for the sequel. So haters gonna hate.
You gotta wait.
That's fine. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was stabbed in the heart multiple times.
Fatality.
The sequel's already been confirmed. It's coming.
Oh, it is? Oh, I didn't
but they said they were going to film it 2 months ago, and it hasn't happened yet, so I have questions.
Okay, Jay. I'll send them your questions.
Oh, speaking of Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 12 was officially announced today, and they definitely dropped the ball. Probably another discussion for another day. All right. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we are at number 2. So Maggie, guess one. Derek, so Josh, what is number 2?
It's John Wick.
No.
John Wick.
No.
Joe.
Okay, Joe, don't fuck this up, Joe. What's number 2?
What the hell?
Yeah, no pressure, Joe.
Shazam.
No.
Oh, if it's Shazam, I'm gonna be so mad.
Okay, Pretty Guardian, you have an opportunity to go 2 for 2. What is number 2?
Transformers.
No.
What?
Oh. Okay.
Is that a movie that's coming out?
Yeah, Derek, it's on pressure's on you, Derek. Wars. What is number 2?
No.
I'm gonna go The New Evil Dead.
Oh.
No.
Damn.
Number 2, coming out in June, is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, June 2nd, 2023.
That deserved number 2.
Absolutely.
So, yes, that is number 2. So, I guess we'll start from the top. Pretty Guardian, your thoughts on Spider-Verse?
I am very much looking forward to it. I was watching this, documentary type thing. It was like a video essay, but it had like different people that work within the animation industry. and they were basically talking about how the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse like changed how we do animation now. And so there's like a ton of movies that have been coming out, like Bad Guys and the most recent Puss in Boots, where instead of doing like that cheesy Disney Pixar animation or whatever, they're starting to bring back more like hand animated frames and effects and just kind of paying attention to the animation that they're doing again. So I absolutely love it from that perspective of the impact it's made in animation, and very much looking forward to the sequel.
Excellent. And by the way, I just want to say shout out to Cole, Godzilla Gamer 77, and my friend Lisa's in the chat. So thank you for everybody stopping in today. And Cole, this one's for you. Oh, where is it?
Oh, wow! The hardest working editor on Davis's
Yeah,
channel.
oh my God, poor Cole. I'm Cole. Just so you know, I saw the original edit of the Shin Ultraman review. It was fantastic. You did a great job. I'm so sorry YouTube are being dicks. Just so I want to let you know, I recognize your hard work, Cole. You did a fantastic job. I'm being real. Great job on it. I'm sorry that's got to be edited again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse. Derek, go ahead, man.
I mean, my top 10 movies of all time, Into the Spider-Verse was one of them. So a sequel is a no-brainer. I love this studio. They did. It's so funny to think of where the studio kind of like came from in terms of like my perspective. The first thing I saw of theirs was in Love, Death, and Robots. They did a segment that is entirely different from what we get for Into the Spider-Verse. And then Into the Spider-Verse goes, and I think surpasses that. And then I actually really enjoyed their most recent entry in season 3 of Love, Death, and Robots. So if this trend stays true, this is going to somehow blow that entry out of the water. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they pull off.
All right. Josh.
Yeah, I made sure I had my mic muted so I didn't breathe heavily into the mic too much because it's my number one. It's been my number one for like the last 2 years. I am so excited for... Are you going to release the film, Sony? What the fuck, dude? Release the fucking film, Sony. I wanted to do this rant because it's been my number one anticipated movie for 2 years. Stop with the pushback. Stop with the nonsense. Release the film. All right, enough about that. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was such a great movie, and you know it's a great movie for me when, A, I'm jealous of the writing, and as a writer, I go back and watch it a second time with notes. I do that sometimes when a movie's so good. I go back and I take notes about how they did it because it's unbelievable. I'm so jealous of Lord and Miller. Their writing is unbelievable. They did it with the Lego Movie, Lego Movie 2. I don't know how they do it. And I really, initially, I remember when I didn't want to see Spider-Man Into the Spider, I was like, animate Spider-Man. And then when I saw it, it's like, this is the most brilliant thing I've ever seen. Like, this is it's the best Spider-Man movie for me, like, that I'd ever seen above No Way Home and all that. And I can't wait, finally, for 2 years. That's it. That's all. There's nothing else to say. Yeah, it's my number one.
Hell yeah.
I love what you said. Joe, I know you're excited for this one too, man.
Yeah, this is my number 3. I really enjoyed the first one, so I can't wait to see what they do with the second one. It is one of, if not the best Spider-Man movie out there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, my only concern, this didn't make my top 10, but I'm excited to see it. If I have any shred of concern is I just hope they don't sacrifice storytelling for the crazy animation. That's all. But just what Josh said about the first one, where I was like, I went to go see it, but I was like, I wasn't excited about it. And then I walked out there like, oh wow, that was like really good. So, definitely looking forward to this. June's very crowded. You got this, Flash, Indiana Jones, all coming out back to back to back to back. But yeah, no, I'll take this because it's not the stupid Spider-Man villain universe with Venom. It's not the MCU. God. Like this is like the best version of Spider-Man that's out there right now. Even though Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock is always gonna be my favorite Spider-Man movie, but Into the Spider-Verse is a close second. So I'm looking forward to this. Can it exceed the first one? I don't know. So we'll see. All right. So our number one. Maggie, you could go. I'm going to have you shot number 1. What do you think?
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy.
No. Derek, number 1.
I think I know the answer, but I'm going to throw a joke
Yeah.
on
All right.
it. The Bluey movie.
The what movie?
I'm just fucking around.
No.
Ignore me.
What? The Blue E movie?
Have you the little Disney
that
cartoon
animated
dog?
character.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
the cute little the
The only one I
okay.
saw was Elementals. That's the only Pixar thing I've seen. There's another one.
No, it's a cartoon show.
Oh, it's a
all
show?
over.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm just kidding. I I don't even know that there is a movie.
Oh, there's not a movie. Okay. I was like, maybe there is. I don't know. There probably will be if there's not.
For the lulls.
Yeah.
Oh, John Wick.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay. All right.
Coming in just a little over a month, guys.
John Wick is number 1.
John Wick Chapter 4,
I never
release
guessed
date
this.
March 24th, 2023. Oh my God.
Who put John Wick at number 1?
Yo, Keanu Reeves versus Donnie Yen. Enough said.
Oh, that's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'll be rooting for.
And by the way, I refuse to watch any of the trailers. I'm trying to go in as raw dog as possible. I don't want to see nothing, no commercials. I'm trying to do the same thing with fucking Creed, but every time I watch YouTube, a Creed ad comes on. No, John Wick, I'm going in raw. I don't want to see anything. I know this is gonna be good. I'm ready for it. My body's ready. Keanu Reeves, take my money.
I mean, well, whatever. I'm sure we all have a lot to. Are we going in a circle? Because I have a lot to say, especially about some of the stuff that you just said. But
just go ahead. Go ahead, Josh. Go out of order. Go ahead.
Well, out of
Go
order.
off, Josh. Go off.
Okay. All right. I don't want to take anybody's turn, but I will.
Yeah,
all right. So
just
it's
don't
my
drop your crown, King.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna get into my reasons why. I'm just gonna explain. I have a weird history with John Wick films. I'm just gonna say the first John Wick film. I didn't like the first John Wick film, and I still don't. I still feel that way. And for some reason, I'm an asshole. I don't know why. I watched the second one, and it's one of the best action movies I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, oh my God, all right, well, I don't know how it happened, but it managed to be one of the best action movies I've ever seen, top 5. And then I saw the third one. I loved in a theater for the first time I saw John Wick, just based on the second one. I loved 98% of the movie. The last 2%, I don't want to get into why. It's very dumb. And I knew we were getting this movie. It's my number 4. John Wick 4 is my 4. Then I will say this, though. I did watch the trailer. And that made me a little less excited for it. So yeah, I will say that, Jay, is that because Keanu was shown as great dude. Oh, also there's another thing. But I do know somebody who works on the sets. He worked on the set to John Wick 3. He actually built the sugar glasses they throw John Wick into. He said he saw Keanu and all the hard work he put in. Yeah, man. He looks like he's getting older. It looks like, and I noticed that with The Matrix 4 too. That's why you see, which is a terrible movie, but that's why you see him doing a lot of he wasn't doing a lot of punching and kicking because, Father Time, it catches up with us. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And hopefully this will be it and they end it. And no,
we got Ballerina coming out.
Oh God,
there's
more
Ana de Armas.
More of the shit. Yeah, and there's a show. All right. Well, the Continental, I do like. I do like the idea of the Continental. I've read some of the comics.
Oh, yeah.
Enough. I said enough words. All right.
All right, Pretty Guardian, go ahead.
Yourself.
John Wick is our number 1. John Wick 4 is our number 1.
I'm really just floored by that. I mean, I love Keanu Reeves, and I do think John Wick 4 will be good. I don't know how it made number 1. It's beyond me. You should
look who you're surrounded by right now.
Okay. Josh, was it your number 1? What did you put it at?
No, I said I put it at number 4. Spider-Verse was my number 1. I ranted about Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
it appeared 4 times. You're the
I want to
only
say
one
another
that
thing.
didn't have it on your list.
And I'm going to bring it up later. I'm a little disappointed in all of you. A little bit, not too much, that the better action film, MI7, isn't even in Dude,
Hold
like,
on, Josh.
come
I know which one you're talking about. It made my top 10. I know what you're talking
Okay, all right.
about.
Well, we'll talk about that then. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
It's on my list, so don't be pointing your finger at me, dude. All right. All right. I'm sorry, Derek. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, that's my name. I swear. No, that's my. This is John Wick's my number 7. I love the films. It's funny. I think I fell in love with the first one just because of like how ridiculous the premise was, but they still somehow managed to make like an enjoyable revenge film out of it. We hadn't really had a decent revenge film around the time the first one came out.
That's true.
And so that was kind of a breath of fresh air, especially seeing Keanu back. And then we got the other ones. So I mean, yeah. What are you gonna say, man? It's John Wick, and I'm with Josh. I hope it is the last one, because he's absolutely right. The man is starting to get older. So let us have one last hurrah with John Wick. But like the spin-offs can be, if done properly, a interesting look into that universe.
It's an intriguing
universe.
Yeah,
I would watch the Continental show that doesn't have Keanu in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Maybe like a cameo or two, but like it doesn't need to be like super or like focused on John Wick.
Joe, we had the pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go. Okay, sorry.
No, I'm done.
Okay, I was gonna say, Joe, we had the pleasure of watching the third one together. So go ahead, man.
Yes, we did. This is my number 2. And, you know, I love Keanu Reeves. I love the John Wick movies. I love anything where, you know, it's a guy against the odds, you know, just literally killing everything. And just the fact that he can actually do that in real life. I mean, I've seen his target practice and stuff, and it's completely on point. Is amazing. And I loved I think it was 3 where they brought Lawrence Fishburne in, and I just had chills for a second because I was like, Neo and Morpheus are on the screen again together in some fashion. So yeah, I mean, I really want to see what's going to happen in this one. I've been trying to avoid spoilers myself, but I have seen some things.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I already said, like I said, I'm going in raw dogging it. I'm trying to look. I don't want to see anything. Like I said, I'm just excited Donnie Yen's in it, and I hope it's good. I'm confident it will be good. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know how there's the Part 3 curse. Even though I thought John Wick Part 3 was the second best one, but there's also the Part 4 curse. So I am a little part of me is worried, which is why it wasn't my number 1. It was my number 6. But I'm certainly excited for it. I'm here for it. So before we all rip through our top 10, and for those who just came in, we're just gonna rip through our official top 5 lists again. So we had 2 honorable mentions, which was Godzilla 0 and my number 1 movie, Creed 3, were our 2 honorable mentions. Our number 5 was Dune Part 2, set for November 3rd, 2023 release as well. Our number 4 was Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves, which comes out March 31st, 2023. Our number 3 is the movie that's going to break all-time animated records. It's Super Mario Brothers, which is coming out April 7th, 2023. Our number 2 was Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which comes out June 2nd, 2023. And then finally, as you guys just saw, because of all the heavy testosterone in the room, John Wick Chapter 4 is our number 1, which comes out March 24th, 2023. Great list. Like I said, everybody had their things on, so here's what we'll do. We're doing great on time. So here's what we'll do. Yeah. Starting with Pretty Guardian, I want you to give your general thoughts on this list and then rip through your top 10.
So my general thoughts on this list, even though I was a little skeptical about number 1, I will say that I think this is a good list. I think we've got a good variety of movies in there, and I think they're all going to be great films. So excited for all of them. Our team here, we made a good list. I can stand by this list.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm proud of all of y'all. I am. I really am.
Exactly. So my list, number 10, Super Mario Bros. Number 9 is Shazam! Fury of the Gods. 8 is The Flash. 7 is Little Mermaid. 6 is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. 5 is Blue Beetle. I'm very excited for that one. 4 is Transformers Rise of the Beasts. I loved Beast Wars as a kid, and the fact that they're like making that into a whole live action thing, fucking stoked for that.
Oh yeah.
Number 3 is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. 2 is the Barbie movie. I'm a huge fan of Margot Robbie. I think it'll just be fun. I want a fun pink girly movie. I'm here for it. And number 1 for me is Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves.
All right.
Nice.
Derek, your thoughts on this wonderful top 5 2 honorable mention list, and then go ahead and rip through yours, buddy.
I'm with Maggie on this. It was really interesting to see the variety and also the placement. Like, I would have never guessed that John Wick would have been number 1. But there are some great picks in there, and I stand by this list. This is a great list.
Well, remember, John Wick and Across the Spider-Verse were tied with 26 points, but John Wick appeared more frequently than...
I see. Yeah. I see. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So my top 10 is Renfield at number 10, because that looks so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It looks like so much fun. Like almost like a parody on a superhero movie.
For those who don't know what Renfield is, Derek, just explain for those who may not know what Renfield is.
So, in the story of Dracula, Dracula has a human servant named Renfield who goes out and like collects victims for him. But in this interpretation, like he's given kind of like pseudo superpowers to kind of like bring in bigger baddies for Dracula to feast on. We get Nick Holt and
Nicholas Hoult. Yep.
Nicholas Hoult, yeah.
Nicholas Hoult, who was just in the menu as this great awkward like piece of shit, but for whatever reason you still felt sympathy for him. So he's a great actor.
I feel sympathy for him, but
yeah, I mean, and then like as the movie went on, you're just like, oh yeah, no, you can go ahead and do what you got to do in the back room there. But we also get Nicolas Cage as Dracula, who, like, you could tell in the 3 seconds of screen time, he has so much fun doing that role.
I'm just glad that Nicolas Cage is back. All right, we'll go ahead for the rest of your list.
Yeah, we have Beau is Afraid at number 9, which is Ari Aster's new film. I have a kind of a hit and miss with Ari Aster.
Yeah.
But I'm fingers crossed that this is going to be one of his better ones. Guardians 3 was my number 8. John Wick 7. Spider-Verse 6. Dune 2, 5. Evil Dead, I was surprised to see didn't make the list. I am looking forward to that one because I love Evil Dead. I don't think I need to say much more than that. The Cocaine Bear movie, which I'm going to go see Sunday, was number 3. Dungeons & Dragons was my number 2, and Godzilla 0 was my number 1.
Which explains why Godzilla 0 is a honorable mention.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, you little cinema snob, you out of Jersey. Rip through your thoughts on our list, and then rip through your list.
Mine is, it's not as snobby. The thoughts on the list, it was fine. It was all right. I had 3 of 5. You know what I mean? Good, pretty decent. Hi. And number 10 was Oppenheimer. Super excited to see Christopher Nolan come back. And I love this cast. I'm actually really excited because I saw Jack Quaid talk about it. Number 9, I had Shazam 2. My favorite, Jay, I know, this, one of my favorite DCU films was, Shazam. I like the Shazam family. So the Shazamly. Number 8, Creed 3. We talked about that. We'll be... look out for our review coming soon, more sooner than you think. Number 7, Operation Fortune, which I like snuck in there, had to sneak it in there. 2 of my favorite movies of the last couple of years were, The Gentleman and Wrath of Man.
For those who don't know,
Ritchie,
it's Guy
Ritchie's
Ritchie's new movie.
Which is theoretically out already, right? And that I got confused.
Okay,
and,
so let me explain what happened. The movie has
been
been done for years. What happened was it was supposed to get a worldwide release last year, but the studio dropped it, or like they didn't have a distributor for the United States. So since it was a British movie, it was released internationally, but we never had a distributor in the United States. They just got one at the last minute, and all of a sudden it's coming out in theaters here in America the same weekend as Creed, and I'm here for it because, like Josh just said, The Gentleman and Wrath of Man are two of the best movies.
And his other films too, like
Guy
but
Ritchie's
those are
his
genius.
best. He's getting better and better.
Sure. Absolutely, yeah. Number 6, D&D. I'll be right there with Maggie, and Derek talking about it and all that shit. Number 5 is a weird one. This is my cinema snob one. It's called Inside. All I'm gonna say is watch the trailer. It's Willem Dafoe. He's trapped in a house. Make sure you're not eating anything when you watch it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm anticipating it.
This is one of his more art house films?
Yeah, and I'm anticipating it, but I almost don't want to see it because I feel like I'm going to be just nauseous and or just nerve wrecked. But number 4, John Wick 4. Number 3, Dune Part 2. Number 2, Mission Impossible Part 1, Dead Reckoning. If you haven't seen Fallout, you need to. That also, top 5 action movies, way worth Henry Cavill shaving his mustache for, and I'm super excited for this one. And
Is Henry Cavill in this one too, or no?
He didn't he die?
I didn't see it. That's why I'm.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see Fallout? Yeah, you have to see Fallout. No, he's not in this one. Yeah, but whatever. We'd go see that, and Dead Reckoning, and then number 1 was Spider-Verse. That's it.
All right, Joe, your thoughts.
I'm watching the trailer for Inside. Holy crap.
Joe, your thoughts on our list.
I'm gonna watch the Ari
Go
Aster
ahead
one
and rip
too.
through what you got.
All right, my thoughts on the list. I mean, it's surprising, some of the entries and some of the stuff that was left out and everything, but I stand by it firmly. It's a fantastic list. And yeah. So my top 10, number 10, I had Renfield.
Nice.
Number 9, I had Cocaine Bear. Number 8, I'm surprised. I mean, I know there's a lot of controversy around a certain character, but I have 8 as The Flash.
Yeah.
7, I kind of had to sneak in here because the release date is set for late 2023, so it could end up being pushed back into 2024. So, but it's still on the list. It's Return to Silent Hill.
Okay.
We're getting another Silent Hill.
I might fuck with that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I believe it's supposed to be like a Silent Hill 2 film, based on James Sunderland and everything.
Oh, okay.
That's supposed to be good. Number 6 was Creed 3.
Yeah.
Number 5 was Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Number 4, Dune Part 2. Number 3, Across the Spider-Verse. Number 2, John Wick. And number 1, Super Mario Brothers.
Good list.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Very nice.
Very good.
Joe, it's a shame you can't come down with us, with me and Jay.
I know.
I'd love to
My
meet
work
you.
schedule wasn't so free.
But don't worry, Joe. I absolutely know Creed 3 is going to be awesome, and I will go see it again. We'll go together. In fact, if you want to do 4DX or IMAX, let me know. All right.
I would.
So, again, I am super proud of my team for coming up with such a great goddamn list. I'm really happy that goddamn Indiana Jones has no business being here, and it's not going to be here. Thank God. Just saying. I'm still not forgiving them for Indiana Jones 4. Just throwing that out there. All right. So, again, great list, everybody. So, here you go. So, my number 10. Just because I just want to, endure what Zack Snyder started one last time. So, my number 10 is Shazam 2. Then my number 9 is Renfield. Nicolas Cage is my second favorite actor. I got to see this. And I'm so happy that Nicolas Cage is a star again. He's no longer a straight to DVD guy no more. He's back making box office films. Pig, the unbearable weight of massive talent, and now Renfield. Let's go, Nicolas Cage. My number 8 is Operation Fortune. Guy Ritchie is on another level when it comes to filmmaking. Yeah. He's one of my Mount Rushmore directors. I love him, and he cannot go wrong. Even when he does Aladdin, that's okay. That's just a paycheck for him. So you go, Guy Ritchie. I cannot wait for Operation Fortune. Dude. I will see that along with Creed. My number 7, the greatest actor on earth is still doing his thing. Equalizer 3 is my number 7. My number 6 is John Wick. My number 5, I don't give a fuck. I'm here for it. Let's go Flash. All right? General Zod, Wonder Woman, Supergirl. All the shit that Zack Snyder started, I get to take in one last time before that idiot James Gunn's going to ruin everything. Okay, now listen. Don't you dare question my masculinity. My number 4 is Barbie. I cannot wait to go see Barbie. I'm going to go put on a pink shirt and black leather pants when I go see Barbie with Margot Robbie. I love Margot Robbie. She's everything to me. I want to see this movie. That trailer was fantastic. Oh my God. Why couldn't I be Ken? Why couldn't I be Ken? I can't wait to go see
tearing up?
Barbie.
I like Ryan Gosling. I do like Gosling.
Are you watching Barbie for the right reasons, or are you going to pull a Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
I'm going to go see Barbie. And I guarantee
you know what?
I'm going to buy the movie
as long as
Barbie.
That's great.
Why the fact that Barbie didn't make our honorable mention broke my heart. So, Maggie, I was so happy you had it there. But no one else did, and it didn't make our honor. I was like, oh, I want Barbie in there so bad. I cannot wait to see Barbie.
You know, and Margot Robbie is very smart when she does films. I think she'll surprise people with it. Like, she wouldn't be doing it if it was just going to be some stupid thing, you know?
Yeah. By the way, I cannot wait for Babylon to come on 4K. I loved Babylon. Joe, we're gonna watch Babylon together. You're gonna love it, I promise. I know some people hate it, some people love it. I loved it. I took my mom to see it. She enjoyed it too. All right, and Margot Robbie, forgive me, but my number 3 was Godzilla 0. All right, I had to go with my boy Godzilla over Barbie. Then my number 2 is Super Mario Brothers, and my number 1's Creed. So no surprise, but yeah. I'm so excited for Barbie. I could go.
I want like a soundboard of Jay just screaming Barbie.
Barbie at the top of his lungs.
Yeah.
Because I'm baffled that these other 3 bozos didn't have it on their list.
Oh my
I'm
God!
baffled.
I'm not. It probably wasn't even on their radar.
Come on, man! What do you guys do without Barbie? How can we live? You know? Ken's gonna be there. I don't know any of the other.
Watch the trailer. I couldn't believe it. Like I was like when I saw like when I heard about they're making a Barbie movie and I saw the photos and whatever, I'm like, oh, whatever. And then I saw the trailer. I'm like, oh wow, okay.
I want to see
okay. I still want to see it.
Now I want to see a toy crossover movie. I want to see Barbie crossover with He-Man and see what happens.
Well, you get She-Ra.
True. Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've only seen the teaser. I haven't actually seen the full trailer. Is there a full trailer?
I think there is.
The one I'm looking at is the one that came out 2 months ago. Maybe I'm behind the curve here.
Yeah, I think there's
the one with the little girls playing with the dolls.
Yeah,
and then
they're parodying the 2001: A Space Odyssey.
2001. Yeah. Okay, so has there been any more footage besides just that?
No.
Okay.
That was all I needed.
Fair enough. Admittedly, the one I'm seeing right now actually has more footage than the one I had seen prior, so maybe I don't know.
Maybe they just threw another one out there, or maybe it's like an international one. Maybe there's like sometimes when they release there's like the international one, then there's the the American one, but who knows? But oh Jesus, I cannot wait to see Barbie. I don't know who the fuck's gonna go with me to go see it, but I'm excited to see Barbie.
I want to put a little bit of fear into Josh's heart. That's how excited he was for his number 4, was it?
Yeah, it's my number 4.
And Creed is his number 1?
Right.
Just to justify my number 1, Rocky's my all-time favorite movie.
No,
Creed was my favorite movie of the decade.
I have a bunch
of
of
last
stupid
decade.
jokes. I'm just gonna keep them to myself. I'm just gonna keep it myself. You know, maybe it will be like the Brady Bunch. Like it's a parody movie where it's like, oh, you think it's Barbie and she's trying to live in the regular world, and everybody's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you so like
well,
how
remember,
Brady Bunch was, where they were trying to like, oh, are you guys from the 70s? Like, what's happening? You know?
I remember like
that,
a decade ago, they announced the Barbie movie, and initially it was going to be Amy Schumer to play Barbie, and then everybody flipped their shit. Everybody flipped their shit. I'm not making this up. Everybody flipped their shit on Amy Schumer, so she quit.
That's so stupid.
And then Margot Robbie signed on to it.
Correct.
And then all these years, and all of a sudden that glorious trailer just dropped out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh wow. No, hold on. Where's Cole's song? I was pretty much like,
oh wow,
when I saw the Barbie trailer. So, it is what it is.
All right, I'm enough. I've had enough. I'm just gonna say my stupid joke. All right, I'm gonna get out of the way. Sorry, Derek. Sorry, Jay. Godzilla was number 0 on my list because. All right, that's it. All right, enough.
Hey.
I'll show myself out. No, I'll watch it though. I'll watch it. In all fairness with you.
I mean, we had it. Like I said, the two kaiju nuts had it.
I was
ranked
also
so
gonna
high,
say.
It snuck
I was
in.
also gonna say maybe Matthew Broderick's gonna be in it, but no, I don't want to.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
All right, enough. I'm sorry. No, Godzilla. I'm happy you guys get a Godzilla. I'm always happy. I always say that about it. Even though I'm not, I'm happy you guys get your Godzilla. And I did like
a real Godzilla movie.
I know you guys didn't even like Godzilla vs. Kong, but I was like, that wasn't that bad.
I mean, I'm always going to be hurt that they didn't continue
maybe
the
it was.
I'm always going to be upset they didn't continue the Shin timeline, but I'm happy that we're getting another Toho Godzilla movie. And again, I enjoyed Singular Point. I hated the anime trilogy, and like I said, the MonsterVerse, like, we don't have to go there tonight, so...
I would like a gritty Godzilla, though. That sounds cool, though,
Yeah, we can make some suggestions, I'm sure.
Oh, no, this one I'm saying. This one that...
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, it looks like... Sounds good.
Speaking of Godzilla, I guess it's okay to talk about it.
Did you watch the Inside trailer, Derek?
I did. I watched it on mute, and there was you could probably watch this stream, but that was my live reaction.
Oh, I saw it.
Oh.
Dude.
That was me going like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah, Willem Dafoe's genius, man.
I mean, yeah, Willem Dafoe by himself for an entire movie. I watched him with Batman, in Lighthouse, and that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the chat right now. They're never gonna let me live this down.
It's Jay's just a Barbie girl.
Ryan Gosling is one of my favorite actors. I know he's gonna be Ken, right?
Yeah.
That's something. I'm still not gonna see it, but that's something. Yeah. Let me know. Maybe it will be like something like clever, like a parody or something.
They definitely just based on what we see in the trailer, what I just saw in this new footage that I had not seen before. They're definitely playing it up like she's living in the toy world. Like everything's very vivid.
Vibrant,
the pinks are pink.
Yes.
Pink
for days.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's taking place in Barbie's world. So they might have some real tongue-in-cheek jokes in there.
Yes. Plastic is fantastic. Undress her everywhere.
No, I'm hoping that maybe it's like a
song in there. That's gonna be awesome.
Maybe it's like a sci-fi thing where it's really she lives in a shitty world, and then she goes into the Barbie world. That's what my cinema star brain is thinking.
That would
there's
actually
a twist.
be good.
Something, yeah.
I would watch that.
Who's the antagonist of this movie? You know what I mean?
Like a We Happy Few where they pop pills.
Yeah, totally.
She does have
a villain. I think the villain for Barbies as a kid was cellulite or something?
Oh no, not cellulite.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna buy a blonde wig when I go to see Barbie.
All right, you heard it here. You guys heard it
here. Again, Jay.
New film 2024, Godzilla versus Barbie.
I'd go see it. Well, it could happen though because in that trailer it's a giant Barbie. It was a giant Barbie in the trailer.
No.
Oh man.
All right. And on that note, let's just go around in a circle. Whoever wants to promote whatever you got. So, Pretty Guardian, thank you very much for being here tonight and always being awesome. What's going on your channel? What do you want to promote? Floor is yours.
Thank you so much for having me, as always. So tomorrow I'm launching my Star Ocean, The Divine Force review. So I'm pretty excited about that. And that's all I've got coming in the pipeline right now. So who's up next?
Derek.
I think it's me. So Saturday I have basically taking over NerdCage. Saturday morning I will be releasing episode 4 of the Vibe Check, a D&D adventure through the Feywilds. And later on that evening we'll be doing a watch party of Kung Fury and The Matrix for my birthday stream. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys will be there. And thanks for everybody who's been watching the Vibe Check. I put a lot of time and effort into that, and it's obviously it's something I'm really excited about for it's D&D. And yeah, thank you. Thanks.
Absolutely.
This was a fun evening.
Yes, it was. All right, Josh. On paper, go ahead, man.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be, reacting to videos. I know I'm gonna have more content for NerdCage up at some point. I don't know if it will be magic stuff or whatever, but we'll work on that when we need to work on it. My channel, I basically, if you like my cynical, ridiculous humor, go check out my thing. I make fun of YouTube videos that I like, and Jay's on there sometimes. We might actually all do a reaction to the Goblin.
I'm down, man.
Something, whatever, from the Necrogoblicon or whatever.
There it is.
We're gonna be doing that. Yeah, and then thank you for whoever's subbed to me for getting me to 300. Next is 400, then 500, then 600. Got to build it up somewhere. And also NerdCage. Make sure, because we're almost there. We're trying to get to the 1,000 is a magic number, but then
we're trying to get to 1,500 for the Xbox giveaway, but 1,000 is the magic number. We're well on our way to 800. Also, Josh, thank you for joining us as a permanent member, and thank you to NerdCage Nation for being very welcoming and accepting.
Thank you.
This is
Hope
as
you guys
far
like
as we're
my
growing
videos
right now, but
yes,
you vibe with us. We're happy to have you here.
Man.
On behalf of NerdCage and NerdCage Nation, thank you so much for joining us. We're proud to have you, and I knew from the jump it was the right move. So
something else I was gonna say. I don't remember what it was. It's not even important. Stop to NerdCage and on paper, and Maggie, Derek, check out the channels. Everybody, that's it.
Channels. All the channels are listed in the actual YouTube channel and whatnot. Joe, go ahead. We got some gaming stuff going on, right?
All right, so tomorrow, tentatively.
Tentatively, yes.
We're gonna plan for 8. It might go to 9 to 1. We'll see, but we're gonna shoot for tomorrow for MGS2, and then Tuesday we're gonna go back to the Callisto Protocol, and I believe what is it? Saturday. We got Derek's birthday.
Yeah. He mentioned that. Yep, he bumped that in there. Yeah. So Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's 6 Pacific, and then Central motherfuckers 8 o'clock. Matrix is on HBO Max. Link in the description. And Kung Fury is actually on YouTube. So I'm really excited. I haven't watched the Matrix movie since the Matrix 4 came out, but the Matrix 1's my favorite. So I'm very much.
It's one of my favorite trilogies of all time. I'll watch all 3, and I don't hate Revolutions either. So
like I said,
I guess I'll plug social media. If you want to get us on Twitter or Instagram, both handles are at nerd_cage. Our Discord link is in the description. Become a member there as well, and our Facebook discussion group that is NerdCage Nation. We love everything you guys put up there. No spoilers, no politics, and for God's sakes, keep it civil.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, thank you to my awesome panel. I am the luckiest nerd in the world to have such talented and fun people to work with every day. Again, now that they are very talented content makers, they are fantastic friends as well. And, the vibe here at NerdCage keeps getting better and better. And, of course, thank you to NerdCage Nation. You guys are the greatest fans in the world. I love the Facebook group. I love the Discord. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the support. If I didn't have you guys, I wouldn't keep this thing going if I didn't have you guys, and I wouldn't be working at Joe Blow if I didn't have you guys either. So thank you so much. You guys have done so well. Again, we'll be back Saturday. We'll be back on Twitch. I may do some solo Twitches next week if I have time. Stay tuned for March. We're trying to book guests in March, and of course, Cole, if you're still here, Godzilla vs. Megalon 50th anniversary watch party will be March 16th. Be there for that. Yes, that's gonna be great. But yeah, we please ask you to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and spread that shit like Barbie.
I hope she doesn't.
AKA syphilis. AKA syphilis.
He knew what he was saying.
So to USA from yours truly, Portland, Oregon, Los Angeles, California, somewhere in New Jersey, Syracuse, New York, to all of our friends and fans around the world at NerdCage Live. Enjoy life. Stay safe. Eat your vegetables. Do your push-ups. Go to the gym. Play games. Watch movies. And don't forget to watch Barbie when that comes out. And good night.
Good night.
Stick around for these awesome promos.
Bye.
You get
Thank
trapped
you.
in the cage,
Love you guys.
motherfuckers. Thank you, NerdCage Nation, for getting us to 700 subscribers. But Joe, there's still work to do if we're going to give away a free Xbox Series X.
That's right. Get us to 1,500 subs right here on YouTube, and we will give this Xbox Series X away to one lucky winner once we hit our goal.
Come on! Xbox Series X is where it's at. We can play games like Halo and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
And for you sports junkies, you can play the latest Madden and NBA 2K and play almost any game you want under the Fantasticals Xbox Game Pass.
We want you to be able to play all the best games with a brand new Xbox Series X that you can win right here on NerdCage Live.
Once we get to 1,500 subs, we will release a video on how you can enter, and we will give this away on a live stream.
No purchase necessary, US and Canada only. Please subscribe to NerdCage Live.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right!
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom! Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful!
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe. The galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCage Live.
Ooh, trying to get out of the nerd cage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!